Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kai. Today we're going to be talking about how you can easily transfer your cryptocurrency from one exchange to another. I'm going to be moving some of my crypto from crypto.com to Nexo app. Now I know some of you may say, Kai, not another crypto video. I hear you, but rest assured this is not just a crypto channel. But let's be honest, we are about investing for the long term and for the future. And cryptocurrency, like it or not, it is going to be a big part of the future. Maybe not in its current form. It will obviously develop in the coming years, but it's not going to go away anymore. Now with BlackRock, even the biggest money manager in the world, making big moves into the crypto sphere, when a couple of months ago they actually said crypto is useless. So, a lot of institutional money is now changing and coming on board. So I think it's a big topic, but don't worry, I'm going to be making videos on other topics as well. And if you have any interesting subjects you want me to cover, pop them in the comments below and I'm happy to have a look at them. The great thing with cryptocurrency, you can easily transfer within a matter of seconds or minutes at very low cost to basically any new exchange, or even download it to your hardware wallet in case you want to keep your cryptocurrency with you. You can do that as well. But for now, we're talking about changing the exchange, because a lot of exchanges, they come up, they give great offers, but then for whatever reasons, they lower their offer or another better exchange comes along. So you don't want to be locked into one exchange, especially in such a new field as cryptocurrency. So having the ability to easily transfer them across different platforms, and at the same time spreading your risks, because you don't want to have all your funds in one platform, because if for whatever reason, hopefully it won't, but might get hacked, you lose all your funds, where instead if you transfer them across a number of platforms, you hedge your risk accordingly. And that's what I love about cryptocurrency, because it's so easy to transfer them. In stocks, I recently did the example of trying to transfer my stocks from Revolut to another broker, Interactive Brokers, and trust me, it was such a painful exercise. In fact, they don't actually allow you to transfer the stocks, so you have to sell all your portfolio, all your stocks, pay the capital gains tax, and then rebuy them in the new broker at hopefully a similar price, but in some cases might be at a higher price because the market moved already. So really a cumbersome experience. And in cryptocurrency, you don't actually have to sell your coins. You can literally just transfer them without having to sell them and accordingly pay any tax on it. So that's really amazing, but it's very important to follow a few crucial steps to avoid some big mistakes, because a lot of funds, it's estimated around 20% of all crypto holdings, are getting lost by sending it to the wrong crypto address, or people forgetting their keys if they use a hardware wallet. It's a string of numbers and letters which is very complicated, so if you miss one of them, it's easily gone. And the problem with cryptocurrency, there's no real third party that you can call that they will reinstate you. It's a bit different with fiat money or in banking. There are ways to reclaim the money in case you made a mistake, but with cryptocurrency, once it's sent, unless you find a way to contact a particular wallet owner and the person is kind enough to send it back to you, usually that money is lost. Right, so let's have a look how it's actually done in one of the apps. And as I said, I'm going to be using crypto.com to transfer funds out of it, but really the principle is fundamental and can be applied to Binance, Kraken, Coinbase, whatever you use. It's the same basic principle behind it. So I'm going to use my crypto.com, log in over here, and then I see my wallet, right? So this is where I have all my various coins in their respective wallet. So always each coin has its separate wallet. So Bitcoin has a wallet, Ethereum has a wallet, and they have a unique ID. So it's not that you have one wallet that holds all your different coins. You have basically an individual wallet for every single coin. And those wallets are different from platform to platform, and it has a unique number or address that identifies you on that particular exchange. So let's imagine I want to send some of my Ethereum from crypto.com to Nexo. So I'm going to be going into Ethereum. From here, basically, you can either buy, sell, or transfer. And this is what you want to be clicking, transferring your funds. So I click on transfer. And from here, of course, you can either deposit more if you want to add more. But in my case, I want to withdraw some of the funds. So obviously, I'm going to click on withdraw. So I click on here and you have a few options. You can easily send it to other crypto.com users. So that's very fast. And usually I think it's free of charge within the same basically network of exchanges. I can send it to the crypto.com exchange, which is another exchange they use. I don't want to do that. They have crypto.com DeFi wallet. So if you want to do DeFi finance, you can send it to there as well. But in my case, I want to send it to an external wallet. So external wallet is basically either your hardware wallet, which has a unique Ethereum number wallet address as well, or in my case, the Nexo app wallet, and I want to send it to there. So I click on external wallet. And from here, basically you add your withdrawal whitelist. So it's important that you add that first, because if it's whitelisted, you can basically confirm that this address is only the address you can withdraw. In case somebody hacks you and tries to withdraw to their own wallet, you can get a notification that somebody tries to withdraw your money. And if it's not whitelisted, it will be blocked. So from here, basically you add the wallet address. Now, when you click on add wallet address, you see a couple of networks. And networks, it really depends on which coin you're using, and they will give you a bit of explanation once you click on the information button over here. Not every coin has different networks, but in Ethereum, they have a couple of to choose from on on which network you want to send it through. But in our case, we want to use the ERC20. That's basically the main network that Ethereum uses. But of course, you can use all the other networks to send your Ethereum accordingly. But we want to be using the ERC20. And it's very important that you use the same sending network as the receiving network. Otherwise, there will be issues and it may not go through. So now, of course, next I need to add the Ethereum wallet address. So I can basically do this by clicking QR code, or I'm going to go into my Nexo app. And this is where you go into your app of choice. In my case, it's Nexo. Then I'm going to go into markets. I'm going to click see all, as right now I don't have actually any Ethereum in my account. I click on Ethereum, I see the market price, but I want to click on the wallet. And this is my personal wallet in my Ethereum, but at the moment I don't have any funds, so I don't yet have it under wallet. So I say top up Ethereum, click on here, and then you will see here the asset Ethereum, yes. And then again, select the network. So here I select the Ethereum native network. That's basically the ERC20. As you can see over here, only use that to send it into Nexo. And any app or exchange that you use will really outline this, because that's very important. So now I see the deposit address. So this is the address where I'm going to send the funds to. So obviously this address is a public address and you can share this if you want, or if you want people to send you money to. I prefer not to share it publicly, because again, you can easily see on Etherscan, etc. and follow up on any transaction. Not that I have something to hide, but I prefer not to disclose it completely. But basically, if somebody had that address, it's nothing wrong with it. Your personal keys, that's what matters. That's the seed phrase that you write down on your hardware ledger, or basically the seed phrase and the private key that your exchange keeps for you in cold storage. So in case they get hacked, they have it in cold storage stored for you basically. So this you can share. Your private keys never share, because if somebody has them in addition to your deposit or public address, basically they can drain your wallet immediately. So basically what I want to do is copy this address and then go back into my crypto.com address. I'm going to put the address over here, paste, and always double, triple, quadruple check to make sure this number is correct. Obviously what I do is check the first 4 numbers and the last 4 numbers to make sure that there hasn't been any mistake in terms of copy pasting it. But yep, it basically looks good to go. And also something I recommend, the first time you do it, obviously give it a name. This is my Nexo ETH wallet. So just I will know it for the future. So you do it once, and once it's in your list, you can just transfer it right away. So you don't have to do this exercise every time. But for now, I want to name it. I click on continue. So here it will obviously ask you for 2-factor authentication, and boom, it has been added. So now that address has been whitelisted, and if I make any transfers, Crypto.com will know that I've added it and it's a legit transaction. So now I'm going to press on withdraw Ethereum, and here you can basically select how much you want to send. You can either select all of it, so that would be 2.83 Ether in my case, which equates to almost 8,000 euros. But I still always make sure I send only a very little, just to see how it actually goes through and if there's any hiccups, because I don't want to risk losing any amount. So I'll always make sure the first time I send a small amount, if that goes through, I will send the rest afterwards. But always make sure that you send a small amount just to test it. Even if there's transaction fee, I don't mind, because I rather pay a small transaction fee. But then if I send a big chunk of money afterwards, I know that's going to be safe. Right, so let's say I want to send 0.01 Ether, and then I click on withdraw. It will usually send a preview. So I'm going to be sending a 0.10 ETH. There is a fee of 0.05 ETH. So actually, in my case, half of what I'm sending is the fee. So that's very expensive. And yeah, Crypto.com, again, has quite high fees on sending. For example, on Nexo, if I send, depending on your loyalty level, I'm the highest one. So I have 5 free withdrawals a month. So basically, I could do this exercise right now for free. Of course, there are also certain network fees that you have to pay. And Ethereum in general has very high gas fees. So it's naturally a bit higher than some other coins, such as Solana or Polygon. But again, for the sake of the exercise, I'm going to go ahead with this and confirm the transaction. So then once again, I have to verify the transaction. All right, guys, I guess that's a Peter's principle. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. As you can see, the address actually should be whitelisted for at least 24 hours. That's to avoid the people quickly register a new address and then drain the money immediately. So it should be at least 24 hours before you make any withdrawal. So keep that in mind. So you can't immediately withdraw. You should always whitelist it for 24 hours in most platforms, at least in the Crypto.com. But once the 24 hours are up, you can basically send any amount you want. It usually goes quite fast depending on which kind of token you send. Bitcoin takes around 10 to 15 minutes. Ethereum is much faster, can be 15 seconds or up to 5 minutes, but in general much faster. There are even faster coins and blockchains out there, but in principle, once you send it out of your exchange, it will take a few minutes to arrive in a new exchange, and then you will have it in your wallet ready to spend, sell it, or buy another currency with it. You know, you never had to sell the coins in the process, and that's the beauty of cryptocurrency and what I love about it. If you want to sign up to either Crypto.com or Nexo, I can really recommend you both apps. If you use the link in the description below, you will get a nice sign up bonus to get you started. Please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, it helps out a lot and I really appreciate it. Next up you can check out the video over here. And if you have any more technical questions on how to transfer the coins across the platforms, then let me know in the comments below. I answer every single one of them. As always guys, appreciate you for watching, stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!